From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
You recognize him? Not best friend.
They ended up going with their friends to the zombie park.
What are you doing?
He's been leaving me for some other girl.
We've been friends for 6 years.
Reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Justin D'Angelo is a parkour enthusiast who loves his girlfriend almost as much as he loves leaping from balcony to balcony. Lately, however, Justin has been confused by his girlfriend's sudden lack of romance and suspects something deeper and more foreboding is intruding into his happy-go-lucky relationship. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
So we've been together for about 2 years now, and, it's just been the best relationship I've ever been in. We get along, compatible, but lately, something's just been kind of off. I just get a really bad feeling about it. She says she's starting to work more hours, so, we can have a little extra money so we can be comfortable. And, I'm not seeing the money on her part. She's always saying, hey, I'm broke, I don't have money. She's, getting prettied up more than usual and going out, and, I usually expect her to do that with me. And here in the last week, I caught her in a lie. She told me she was gonna go out with her friend to the mall to go get some new clothes and stuff. I ended up getting home a little later than usual, and expected her to be back. And I walked in, and the phone rang, and it was her friend calling to see where she was at. And I told her I thought she was with you. I really love this girl more than anything else in the world, and just to think if she was cheating on me, it would destroy me. But at the same time, I just wish she would, be upfront with me and respect me for that, because, I've always been upfront with her.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters Detective Agency may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed. Investigative charges may apply. Kendi Tripper, age 21, a cosmetology student suspected of using her makeup skills to make out with another man. Investigation Day 1. Using information provided by Justin, Cheaters operatives catch up with the suspect as she leaves her school. Tailed by agents to a downtown area, the suspect, Kendi Tripper, gets out of her vehicle attired in workout clothing. Tripper finally comes to a courtyard area and, looking around, spots the person with whom she's meeting. The unknown male greets her and is pulled into a juicy hug. Discarding her pink top, the suspect shows off her martial arts skills by grabbing her trainer and using a hip toss, throwing the young man to the ground. Horseplay aside, the unknown male instructs his student on the finer points of stretching. With her trainer pushing her into a proper pose, Tripper takes the reins and pulls him into a kiss. Some moments later, they break apart, grab their clothing, and she leaves and returns home for the remainder of the evening. Investigation Day 4. Wondering about the suspect's true intentions, perimeter units inform their mobile counterparts of Tripper's departure from home. Tripper arrives at a remote building known to house a gymnasium. The suspect enters the building and is greeted by the sight of several male gymnasts working out. Shortly, the unknown male from previous surveillance, now positively identified as Juan Gonzalez, steps into a back room and is joined by suspect Tripper. She casually flips off the light and grabs Gonzalez in a hearty embrace. They make out for a few minutes before Gonzalez breaks away and leaves the darkened room. Investigation Day 5. Mobile units follow suspect Tripper as she drives to a bar, where she again meets with her companion, Mr. Gonzalez. She enthusiastically greets him with a squeeze to his posterior before entering the establishment. However, nothing compares to her deceit in this recorded phone call.
Hello?
Hey, baby, how's it going?
Hey, honey, I'm good. What are you up to?
Nothing. I heard you were going to be at
How did you hear that I was at the
My older brother told me.
I think I'm about to leave.
I'm pulling up right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm parking in the parking lot.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I'm actually up on the back patio. I'm reading my book.
Well, I'll be up in 2 seconds, all right?
All right, honey. Well, I love you.
All right, love you too, babe.
With more than enough evidence, Cheaters operatives returned to headquarters to compile Justin's dossier. Coming up, the confrontation.
With sufficient evidence of an ongoing affair, Justin is brought proof of his concerns. Fearing for his relationship, he prepares to observe his girlfriend's hidden agenda. How you doing tonight, D'Angelo?
I'm doing good.
I just want to say thanks for coming out, man. I know you're really busy with work and stuff lately. Well, listen, we conducted our investigation, came up with some very interesting findings. Are you ready to see that?
Yes.
All right. On this day of investigation, we follow Kendi, and she arrives at a downtown water garden park. Gets out of her car and starts jogging. Then she briefly stops for a moment. She's looking for somebody. That's when we see this gentleman come up and give her a hug. You recognize him?
My best friend.
Is that Juan?
That's Juan.
Tell me briefly about him. Continuing on, Juan walks with Kendi. They go out to the field. And that's when she takes her jacket off. They start wrestling, being a little playful. Now this is when things get interesting. I don't really know too much about parkour, but it looks like Juan's doing a little bit extensive with the stretching. Kendi runs over, gets her clothes. That's when we have Juan meet up with a couple people. Do you recognize any of these gentlemen?
Those are all our friends.
So Kendi puts her jacket back on and exits. Now, on this day of investigation, we are outside of a bar. That's when we see Kendi outside. Juan walks up. She gives him a good squeeze on the cheeks. And they walk in together, hand in hand. He opens the door for her. And that's when we have them out back kissing.
I can't believe this.
He has a book on the table, and then she gets a phone call, and everything stops. You can see Juan's face. He looks like he's clueless. She's hurrying to get off the phone. That's when he jumps over the fence, takes off.
It's just...
You see it now, you believe it. I'm gonna call my detective, and I'm gonna see if there's been any movement on their location. And we're gonna go from there, all right?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, so they ended up going with their friends to this zombie walk. They've done the zombie walk. Now they're congregating in a park on the corner of Throckmorton and 9th. You guys get here soon enough, we'll get them right here.
All right, copy that. We're about 1 minute out. I'll see you soon.
Alright, see you in a second.
All right, thanks, bye.
What are you doing? The f are you doing? You piece of
Angela, what are you doing? What are you doing? What the f is going on? Somebody get in here! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Kendi! Piece of
Oh my god!
How could you go behind my back like that? You!
I didn't!
What do you mean you didn't?
I haven't cheated at all!
You haven't cheated at all?
Oh my god!
I have you.
Oh my god, guys! D'Angelo, stop! D'Angelo,
I have video surveillance of you kissing him at the gym. I have it all.
Cheated on her, you ass!
Juan told me that D'Angelo was cheating on me the entire time, the past 3 months that we've been going out. And
That's not true.
What are you talking about? Yes, it is.
No, it
It's
isn't.
totally
I have a
true.
whole investigation. That's
We've been friends for 6 years! How could you do that?
He's been leaving me for some other girl named Jessica or something
There's
like that.
no other girl.
There
I
is.
checked and did an investigation on the whole. There's no other girl.
Yes, there is. This is freaking ridiculous. What's going on? What are you guys doing?
The f are you doing?
No, you.
What are you
Same
doing? say?
One, just tell me what's been going on with this girl, Cindy. Has she told you that she's had a boyfriend for 2 years?
For 2 years, man.
You've loved her for over 2 years?
You've been cheating on me. You've been cheating on me.
I haven't done.
Jessica,
I haven't done.
you have.
No. You knew I cared about her.
He knew you cared about her?
You took her anyway.
Coming up, the conclusion.
What are you doing? We've been friends for 6 years.
He's been leaving me for some other girl.
You knew I cared about her.
But that's past the point, man. That's your best friend. You've known him for 6 years.
He's been with other women.
That's not true, though. I checked into that.
You're someone else.
Yeah, get him. So you have nothing to say? You have nothing to say? You're just going to stand there and let two best friends fight over you?
Oh my God.
Two best friends. They've known each other for 6 years.
I care about both of them. I don't know.
And look at them. They're kicking the out of each other because you cheated on him.
What the are you in this?
Don't push me because you did something wrong. You cheated. You
Get
cheated.
out of this. Stay out of this, damn it.
You did this to yourself because you're a cheater.
He did. That's the you are.
Why are you doing this stuff?
Why are you
What
doing
are you
this?
doing?
You cheated
Huh?
on him and you're a liar.
No, what the are you doing?
No, this
What? Is this really worth it, man?
You're a little piece of whore.
Are you happy what you've done to two best friends?
Shut up. Why are you even in this? You son of a
Because
bitch.
you cheated on your boyfriend.
Hey, I slept with her. I slept with her too.
No, I didn't.
So now there's actually more people?
No,
There's actually more people.
I didn't sleep with.
Are you sure about that?
No, I never.
You sure about that?
Yes, I swear.
Is there anyone else that has not slept with her?
All I've been is good to you.
I've checked into all.
You've been.
You have not been
It's good to you.
You've been, oh my God, you've been gone
All
for hour days.
That's because he works his ass off so
For
he can
you.
provide for you.
What are you doing this for?
I'm making this happen. I'm doing my job.
This is so stupid. I cannot believe you do this to me. Oh, I cannot stand this.
How could you honestly let this happen? These are two best friends and you started this whole situation. Because you lied and because you cheated.
Each other, please. Damn it. No, please stop.
Have you said what you wanted? Have you gotten your answers?
I don't need
So she has no explanation for you at all.
Please stop.
whore.
Why is all this going on right
Because he cheated on him with his best friend.
I didn't cheat. He's been leaving me for 16-hour days. And
So
he's been,
what?
oh my God, he's been cheating on me with this girl named Jessica. That's exactly what you told me.
No,
Why
he
would you
hasn't.
tell me
He's
this if
lying
it
to
wasn't
you.
true? Come on.
No.
Stop.
Sleeping with.
No, you lied to me. You've been telling me that D'Angelo has been sleeping with some other girl, and it's not
I
even.
saw him.
That's bull.
He's been your best friend for 6 years. You're gonna let some whore drop our friendship?
So who am I supposed to believe now? Who am I supposed to believe?
No, stop! Please, please, whoa! No! He's been your best friend for 6 years!
Obviously not.
Hey, listen, man. You two, you owe him an explanation. One. You at least owe your best friend something, an answer, an explanation, something, man. You didn't come all the way out here to embarrass these people on camera for no reason.
Get the away.
No.
I don't want you. I don't want you in my life.
Give them a second. Hey, give them a second. Give them a second to talk. As best friends, give them a second.
Talk to him, please, at least as a friend.
Dude, I know it's a lot right now, but just come on, man. Listen to me, I got one right here, dude. If you need to ask him or get answers, just why. That's all he wants to know is why.
Why what? Why would you go by my girlfriend?
D'Angelo, where have you been? What the?
I've been working for ever, working these long-hour days to buy an engagement ring.
No! Paul! No! What the Paul?
You knew that I loved her.
D'Angelo, please.
You're supposed to be my best friend. You ain't worth it.
No. I didn't know. He told me that you were cheating on me, and that's why you were gone for so long all the time, and I didn't know what to do.
sorry, man.
Following the confrontation, Justin is devastated to lose both his girlfriend and best friend in the same night. At the end of the show, we'll detail you on his residual feelings. But next, Cheaters visits with Corinne Matthews, a former complacent party from the Rita Stout case. Miss Matthews comes forward to express her thoughts on being caught with Rita's boyfriend while doing her best to stay afloat on Cheaters.
We had been dating about 2 or 3 months. I thought it was starting to get serious or whatever. He was telling me he wanted to see me more, maybe possibly get our own place together in an apartment because we wasn't staying together at the time. Well, we saw Marguerite coming up and we was kind of confused because she was 9 months pregnant. And they came out to the boat and asked us a bunch of questions, and she wanted to know what was going on with us and how long we had been talking and why we was out there and stuff like that.
Rita, what you doing out here?
Nah, what you doing out here? You out here rolling the damn boat? This what y'all got going? No, yeah, a friend of mine. How she become a friend of yours too?
Oh, we just,
I called the phone and he answered the phone.
You been acting all crazy lately.
What you mean crazy?
Ever since you got pregnant with the baby.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Is this crazy, George?
Yeah, it's very
So we imagine this.
Why you called all these people out here? I had to let him go. The same day we was going out on our dates when he was telling me we was gonna move in together, the producer showed me the tape of him in the store. When I was actually outside in the car, he was talking to some females in the store. So no, thank you. I don't want him anymore.
I ain't wearing the bed.
Now I know you ain't.
Y'all belong together. Y'all belong together.
Okay, well,
I promise you. I promise you, y'all belong together.
Okay.
I promise you, y'all belong together. Bye. Get her. Get her. This girl don't know me, though. She's yours. Get her. Both of y'all must. No, it don't matter. It don't matter. George, why'd you steady walking up on me? You don't want me. Why'd you touching me? Why'd you touching me? You see her? You see her, George? Gone on.
I want to be single for a long time. No more drama. No more cameras watching me. Never know who's out looking. So I would like to apologize to her, and I would like her to understand that everybody makes mistakes, and maybe we can patch things up one day, and I can show her how a true friendship was supposed to be since we were friends for all that time anyway. One incident shouldn't break it up.
Filled with waves of humiliation, punctuated by fury at both his fiancée and his best friend, Justin D'Angelo forges his way through heartache. Justin focuses now on his training, giving his anger opportunities to dissipate. I don't even want to think about her ever, he says, and I don't want to think about him right now. Claiming that she didn't want to hurt Justin, Kendi Tripper felt that she was torn between two men. When questioned about the relationship, she admits, and now I think I've lost both of them. When contacted by Cheaters producers, Juan Gonzalez freely admits that he hurt his friend. He said, I should have seen what I was doing. I know that because of me, Justin suffered immensely. Kendi was just so exciting. I've never had a woman show me so much attention, but I have to mend my friendship, so I can't see her anymore.
A crime. It happens every day. Ugly people running around. Pretty soon they'll have to pay. They think nobody's watching, but you better think again. Another heart is broken.
Now remember, if you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why we'll both lose money.